So how do we maintain the data and table integrity rules? I can't tell you again how important this is, but also in reality, this is really done in the design phase. This is not usually after there's already been established tables, data, and everything else like that. Your relational database integrity also means the different relations you have between your tables as well. And your database management system, or relational database management system, that's what RDBMS stands for, it will actually have the metadata to actually say, hey, how are things are linked up and related? So it's going to handle all that really for you. But again, that's really in the design phase. So there's really two things that we have to focus on when it comes to the integrity of our database for an application. First is the entity integrity. And that just means a situation which each row of the table has a unique identity. I'm going to say key, but identity, okay? Just to be specific. So that must follow two rules. All of the values in the primary key must be unique, and no key can be a null. I hope not. That'd be bad. It wouldn't even, again, design-wise, they wouldn't want to let you do that. So again, this is why the design really is important when we do all of this. Then we have a referential integrity. Remember, that's when we start worrying about foreign keys, how tables are related to one another. And again, I've actually gone over this before. It's a condition where the dependence tables foreign key must either have a null or a matching entry in the related table. Remember 236 from your example? There was nobody there. That's a problem. That's where referential integrity has to stand, because we've got to make sure that they're going to be linked appropriately with one another with all of the data that they have. Quickly, this is a table that you can use that's in the notes that basically went over all of this and a couple of examples, but at least wanted to show you that. I believe it's also something that's from the book as well. Just remember, there is two different types. One is really more just single table based. The other one is relational. So we're going to have multiple tables involved with that. So I hate reading from notes or something like that, but I have to in this standpoint, so bear with me here. So again, integrity. I'm doing individual or entity first, which is a specific table, and then going from referential. In what we have here, we're also just going over we're going over customer and agent, so that's good. So we have two different tables. We have the customer, and then we have the agent below. So the customer's primary key is going to be customer code. You can usually tell right off the bat because, yes, it's the first column, but number two, it's also unique in each column. 2 dev giveaways usually. Okay? The customer's primary key has no null entries, and all of them are unique. Voila. Same thing for the agent code. Okay? That's simple. Let's keep it simple. Now, the referential one is a little bit more interesting. The customer table contains a foreign key of agent code that links the entries to the customer table and to the agent table. So if we go over here, again, notice right off the bat, the author labels that agent code is going to be our foreign key. Now, foreign key means that this particular agent code is going to be a key somewhere else in another table. Now, by the way, yes, it's got a null in there. And there's my note, that drives me crazy. It could be a negative number. We talked about it. Sorry. But design in my head. But anyway. That's how we know that these two are linked. There would be a link that shows up normally between the two. And really, honestly, as I'm a visual person, I would draw the link just to make sure that I knew what was being linked together between these two tables. Because when you get more and more tables in it, you start kind of losing grip on reality. But anyway, that's one part. The customer code row is identified by the primary key number, contains a null entry to its agent code foreign key because, frankly, they just didn't have a customer or agent code set up for that customer. So there was a legit reason why it was blank, but still should be something else in there. Again, I don't like this, but at least if we had something in here, notice I'm getting nervous. That's how we take care of our That's how we take care of our referential integrity, is by inspecting the tables and how they're overall set up and linked between each other using foreign keys. Here's your exercise. Database. Multiple tables. Do the tables within show entity integrity. And by the way, I like this author because once in a while, it's not true. A lot of you are thinking, oh yeah, it's true. No, it may not be. So be careful. You're going to answer yes or no, but explain your answer. So again, you're going to have tables first, you're going to have truck, then base, then type. Go through all three, tell me yes or no, and why. Do the tables show referential integrity? Again, answer yes or no, but explain your answer. You know, you can write NA if the particular table does not have a foreign key. And by the way, it may show you that it might not. Okay? Work on this. Think about it. Take your time. You really need to do this to make sure that you understand as we move on to our next phase of a design. It's really going to matter.